Hey guys, Chris here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything that we've done in the last few days, things that we kind of just talked about a few weeks ago. If you watched our last session, you know that this past weekend we actually had Startup Crawl here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. We had an amazing opportunity to see a lot of familiar faces, local businesses that we've associated with here in the area. We also had a really fantastic opportunity to go see new startups that are really exciting and getting a lot of momentum right now. And more than anything, we were really excited to be speaking with potential users and potential customers that really saw something exciting in our application. And really just wanted to give you guys an update as to the things that we discovered and we learned on our journey that night. So first and foremost, I think there was four main topics that were really hit during our demo and during our presentation. And I think these are really good things that everyone should kind of be aware of and things that we're going to start working and implementing ourselves in our web app and our mobile application. So the first one that everybody really talked about was LinkedIn optimization. Sounded like a lot of people just really don't know how to understand or don't know very well how to use LinkedIn. They really want to know how to make their profile stand out against other candidates, or just in general, how does it convey trust? I totally get it. I think it's a very big deal. So we're going to start creating some features around that. Now, we've had some ideas in the past as to how we might implement that. I won't talk too much about that today, but I think some of the ideas that we've had in the past are going to be some of the things that we're going to roll out going out into the future. If all goes well, we'll be able to release them both for web and mobile around the same time. So that's the big one. The second one, definitely the second thing that people were talking about with us, was cover letters. I remember when we were first actually building the web app, we were pretty certain we didn't want to do cover letters at first. We knew it was an idea that we wanted to do in the future. But a lot of our users at the time were giving us feedback that they didn't really care for cover letters, mostly because the resumes just kind of spoke for themselves. The AI resumes that we created for them were just so well that they were getting interviews pretty quickly. So we kind of, I wouldn't say abandoned, but we kind of put that to the side. But it sounds like a lot of people are really wanting them, and we did some research over the weekend to see how viable that is, and we discovered that a good chunk of hiring managers still actually want a cover letter, whether or not it's a requirement. It sounded something like between 60 and 80% of hiring managers do actually read a cover letter if it's presented to them. So if the research says that it's there and our users are asking for it, we're going to go ahead and try to make that work for y'all. It's a pretty important thing. A third thing was that we spoke with a lot of college students. Like our demographics were kind of everywhere that night. I would probably say about 33% of the people we spoke with were probably college students. I mean, Fayetteville, Arkansas does house the University of Arkansas, so it's no surprise. I mean, I think from downtown we were just a few blocks away from the main campus. So I totally get it. Now, I guess I should discuss this part a little bit. A while ago, when we first launched the application, we actually ran a specific set of, I guess, a specific AI that was only used for entry level users. I guess at the time it was entry level developers. And it worked great. It just had a few issues that we didn't like. And so I ended up abandoning it a couple of months ago and just having it use the general tailored AI that we had built for anyone who had like 5 years of experience or more. We discovered in our testing, though, using that AI, that it helped not just people who had 5 years of experience or more, but even people as little as 1 year of experience. So since we discovered that, we kind of set that original AI to the side, said we didn't really want to work with it right now. I guess we're gonna have to go back and re-implement it because it sounded like it was a really big deal for a lot of college students. And that specific AI really took into account a lot of your college career stuff. So like if you had a specific project that you created in the class, like we were able to pull that in, or any other side projects or internships, or even I remember we even got it fine-tuned to the point where if you worked at a place like Walmart or McDonald's or some sort of not something not specific to your career, so long as you had some other projects or some sort of classwork or something to kind of demonstrate what your skills are or what your abilities are, we would be able to find ways to make that work with any experience that you had, even if it wasn't relevant to the actual career. So now we're going to go ahead and go back in and fine tune that even more so now than we did previously. I think with what we've learned and what we understand now, it's definitely going to be a much stronger AI than it was back in June when we first created it. And the last thing that we spoke with, we were really hoping to speak with hiring managers and recruiters that night, We didn't speak with a whole lot, but with the people that we did speak with, they did give us a really, really good idea. We discovered that one of the pain points they have is they don't know how to create questions centered around a resume. That being said, we didn't really understand what that meant at first, but after we pried through and we took that same question, we actually went with a few other recruiters and hiring managers that spoke with us. We asked them about it and what they would do with it. And they let us know that, yeah, like they get the resume and they have an understanding of what they themselves are looking for, but they don't know how to probe that themselves very well. As a result, it sounded like a lot of them kind of get stuck in that cycle of I know I want to understand this, but I don't know how to ask it correctly. And if you know anything about the recruiting world or like just I guess interviewing in general, you'll understand that there are certain questions you can and can't ask an interviewee. So I think there's a little bit of that. Like I know that I should be asking this question, but how do I say that to make sure like the interviewee doesn't accidentally get offended or they don't accidentally get into legal trouble or whatever the case might be. So we're definitely gonna start looking into that a little bit as well for our recruiter portal. In all, I think it was a very successful night. A lot of people spoke with us. I can't even count how many people we spoke, but I want to say we hit at least 150, maybe 200 people minimum that night. We had a lot of demos. We had a lot of people asking awesome questions. And we wouldn't even went as far as having somebody from the University of Arkansas actually ask us to go demo this application to potential college students, help them start creating their career. So I guess with that said, I'm really excited for what we've learned. I'm really excited with the things that we're going to start implementing now going into the end of the year. We will start working up again with some of our bigger features in a few days. And hopefully we're going to get a good chunk of those out to before Christmas, and fingers crossed, even better, we can get them out before November, or we can start before Thanksgiving. But realistically, we're really hoping to get stuff out before Christmas and New Year this year. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you think you need to know a little bit more of, please drop it in the comments below, and we will try to get those questions answered for you. Thank you.